Okay, well, all right. Divine evening, everybody. So it looks like until my co-host can get, she having some technical difficulties over there. So you got me for tonight. So just gonna wait just a tad bit here for just a little bit. See if we can get some people on here. I already done shared to to the places that I want to share to. And like I said, I'm not going to take up too much of your time with this here. So if you are tuning in live, this session is going to be about mastering the art of qualifying prospects in network marketing. It says, join me live as we delve into the crucial process of qualifying prospects in network marketing. Learn how to identify the right people for your business, ask the right questions, and build a team of motivated and committed individuals. This session is essential for anyone looking to maximize their network marketing success by focusing on quality over quantity. Don't miss it, right? So if you are tuning in right now, if you would, let us know let me know where you're tuning in from. So tap in the comments. Appreciate that. And we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a minute. But before we get started, let me introduce who I am. I am Shakitha, and I am tuning in from the great state of Texas. And I am so glad that you're here. And forgot to hit the live button over here. Give me just a second here. But go ahead and get started. Like I said, my co-host is having some technical difficulties. So like I said, you have me for tonight. So like I said, I love y'all. I love engagement. So drop your comments, and engage with me, okay? So let me go ahead and say again, hey everyone, welcome to today's live session. Today we're going to be talking about the key aspects of network marketing, qualifying prospects. So qualifying prospects is all about identifying the right people for your business, those who are motivated, committed, and aligned with your vision. It's about vision, right? And by focusing on quality over quantity, you can build a strong, successful team and maximize your network marketing success, right? So, hey, thank you for tuning in, Miss Catrice. Appreciate you. All the way from Colorado. Don't want to mess up your actual city, but thank you for tuning in. And like I said, look like we might got some connection over here. Look like my co-host is coming, y'all. So let's see if we can get on up. There she go. There she go. All right. All right. Okay, let's see. Can we get you in here? All right. Hold on. Let's see.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
All right. All right. So she is on here. All right. So before we just going into this, go ahead and let them know where you're chiming in from.
Hey, everybody. This is Wanda from South Carolina. 843, baby. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Okay, so and so if you want to know why she in the dark over there, so she this is what consistency look like. Being resourceful, and so she lost power. So here she is. She on here. She with us. So that's what I'm saying. She was having a little bit of technical difficulty, but we got her on here now. So like I said, I was just saying, doing instructions by focusing on quality over quantity, you can build a strong, successful team and maximize your network marketing success. So I'm going to let my co-host go ahead and take it over. So Miss Wanda, bring us on in with understanding qualifying.
Well,
Maybe.
understanding qualify. Okay. I'm in the dark, y'all. I can't see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chime in after this lovely young lady tonight is going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to chime in with it. Okay?
Okay. So let me go ahead. All right. So basically understanding qualifying. So let's start by understanding what qualifying means in the context of network marketing, right? So qualifying involves accessing whether a potential prospect is a good fit for your business, right? So it's about determining if they have the right mindset, skills, and motivation to succeed. So qualifying is essential because it helps you focus your efforts on individuals who are more likely to become productive and committed to team members, right? So basically, you want to definitely qualify your potential prospect. You just don't want to just be throwing people in, throwing people in your business as my BP over here. She likes saying like that popcorn. You don't want to just be popping them in because the faster you pop them in, the faster they pop out, right? If you ever seen popcorn and you popping it in the pot, you see how this pops in and out, right? So that's not what you want to do. You want to be sure that you determine that they have the right mindset, skills, and motivation to succeed. Because the thing is, you don't want individuals partnering with you who don't have the right mindset, nor the skills or the motivation, because they can drag you down. But anyway, Miss Wanda, you want to tap in on that?
Don't drag you down. Physical.
Okay, I think we losing you a little bit over there.
Oh, y'all lose me because this good right here.
Yeah, it's kind of like
physical.
Okay, so we'll I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. So she'll probably tap back in here in just a minute. But going into the next point on this here is why qualifying is important, because it definitely is important. So so basically, why is it important to qualify your prospects? For one, is efficiency. By qualifying prospects, you can save time and resources by focusing on those who are more likely to succeed, right? So you don't want to spend a whole lot of time on someone who's not going to basically be successful in this, right? Stronger team. So building a team of qualified individuals leads to a stronger, more cohesive group that works well together. So that's what we want. We want a strong team that's going to build together and and be very cohesive, right? So we definitely want to make sure that the team is definitely strong. So that's part of why it is important to qualify, right? Higher retention rate. So higher retention. So qualifying your prospects are more likely to stay committed to the business, leading to higher retention rates, right? So basically, you want to qualify your prospects. You just don't want to put them in, because if you do, you're gonna, basically you're going to have a lot of people who fall out, right? If they're not qualified. So it's important to qualify them because you want to know who you're working with. If you're working with the right people, right? So going into the next point here is key criteria for qualifying your prospects. What are those key criteria to consider when qualifying your prospects for your network marketing business? Interest and enthusiasm. Look for individuals who show genuine interest and enthusiasm about your business and products, right? If they don't show no genuine interest, don't pursue it, right? So you're wasting your time. And if they're not enthusiastic about your business or your product, again, it's a waste of time. So you don't want to spend that much time with people who are not excited about or have a genuine interest. So don't waste your time. So motivation and goals. We hear that a lot. Motivation and goals. We heard that before. Assessing their motivation and goals. Are they ambitious and committed to achieving success? Right? Are they ambitious? I'm telling you, you don't want someone who is not ambitious. You don't want no one who is like I said, not motivated. You don't want anyone who don't have goals. Like saying, goals is like having a vision, right? So if they don't have motivation or any goals, because most times people have goals before they even meet you, right? Or before you meet them. So most people have goals. If they don't have any goals or any ambitions, again, you're wasting your time, right? So, and we don't want to spend a whole lot of time with individuals who don't have no motivation or aspiration or any or genuine interest, right? So, Ms. Wanda, you good?
Can you hear me?
Fine over there, y'all.
Can you hear
So,
me?
can now. It's a little delayed.
Oh, great. Ooh, it's late. We'll
I
continue
said a
on
little
because
delay.
I'll wrap it up.
Uh,
Continue
it's a little
on. I'll
delay.
wrap it up.
Okay, all right. So basically, so the next thing is like part of those key criteria for qualifying the prospects is skills and experience. Consider their skills and experience. Do they have a background or a skill set that aligns with your business needs? So a lot of times, when we're talking to people, some people don't have those skill sets, right? I mean, not saying that they cannot learn those skill sets, but most times, when you talk to people and they don't have skill sets or experience in network marketing or don't really even have a clue, then that's something to consider, right? Um, what is their background? You know, do their background or their skill set align with your business needs? So those are key criteria that you want to look at: skills and experience. Availability, that is another one. I know sometimes, we, you talk to people and the availability, right? So you want to determine their availability. Do they have time and commitment needed to build a successful business? If they don't have availability or time, then again, you're really wasting your time, because you have to put time into your business. They're going to have to put time in their business. They got to be committed to their business. If they're not committed, again, you're wasting your time. So these are key criteria that you want to qualify your prospects. Are they interest and enthusiasm? Interest and enthusiasm. Are they motivated and have goals? Do they have skills and experience? Do they have availability? Right? Anybody want to chime in and comment on that? All right, nothing. So let's get into this next tip here. Asking the right questions, right? Are we asking the right questions when we are qualifying our prospects? So basically, asking the right questions is crucial for qualifying prospects effectively, right? So here's some key questions to ask. Y'all should have had y'all notepads out. Should have been taking
That's
notes on
part.
this right here.
That
Good thing
part.
it's being recorded, right? Yeah, good things being recorded. You
Right.
can go back and watch the replay, right? So, what are your goals? Questions to ask. Ask these questions. What are your goals? Understand their goals. Helps you determine if they align with what your business offer. It makes sense. Ask those questions. What are your goals? Goals are kind of important. Well, goals are important depending on what you're aiming for, what your target, right? So why are you interested in this opportunity? It's a valid question to ask somebody. This helps you gauge their motivation and genuine interest in your business. So again, and I have some coaches, tell me this, when talking to people, this is part of the steps. Why are you interested in this opportunity? It's valid. Ask the question. You shouldn't be afraid to ask that question, because again, you want to ask the right questions to get the right people to be in alignment with you in your business, right? So the next thing is, what experiences do you have? Ask the question. What experiences do you have? Accessing their experience can give you insight into their potential to succeed. Because again, you want to make sure that a person that you are aligning with will succeed in business with. Because again, you don't want someone to invest in the business and then lose their investment because we didn't ask these questions. We didn't ask what their experience was, right? I mean,
Right.
we got to be responsible. I mean, I heard some of our coaches say that a lot. You got to be responsible. So next thing is, how much time can you commit? That is part of, the question that we ask when we do a welcome call or, onboarding. How much time can you commit? But these are questions that you want to ask before you get them in here, right? How much time can you commit? Knowing their availability helps you understand if they can dedicate the necessary time and effort, because it is important, right? It is important for their business as well, because we know with network marketing is that we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. We are a collective team of people, right? So
Right.
anybody want to chime in on that? That's tuning in. If they got any questions on that, I know. I know Ms. Wanda, she's gonna kind of wrap up at the end here. So let's go ahead and tap into the 6th point here, the qualifying process. Let's walk through a simple process for qualifying your prospects, right? The initial contact, right? Starts with the initial contact starts with initial contact, either through a meeting, phone call, or online interaction, right? So this is how this qualifying process is going to start. So again, y'all really need to be writing these notes down, because this is good. This is good for anybody in any business. I don't care what it is, because if you think about it, it's like, when you go into a job interview, they're going to qualify you before they hire you, right? So same thing. You want to qualify your potential business partner to make sure they're a right fit for you. So again, whether it be through a meeting, phone call, or online interaction, ask key questions. Use the key questions we discussed to gather information about their goals, motivation, experiences, and availability. This is something that we should remember, because every last one of us got a job, right? Majority of people got a job unless
Right.
you're not working. But these, you think back when you was being interviewed. These are the same questions that was asked, right? Same questions. So evaluate responses. So you want to evaluate their responses to determine if they meet your criteria for a qualified prospect, right? Let me say that again. Evaluate their responses to determine if they meet your criteria for a qualified prospect. So meaning that you want to make sure they meet those criteria. So make sure you have some criteria in place before, again, you want to pop somebody in business with you. You want to make sure they are the right people, because again, if they're not going to succeed in business. They're simply just not going to succeed. So, and the next thing is follow up. If they seem like a good fit, follow up with them with more detailed information about your business and the next steps. Sounds kind of like a job interview, don't it? Just like a job interview. If you're a good fit for that company, guess what? They're going to follow up with you, right? They're going to give you more details and tell you, hey, this is the next step. This is what you need to do now, right? So anybody want to chime in on that? Y'all don't be shy. Don't be shy. Even if you're watching on the replay, don't be shy, because I really feel like these right here, mastering the art of qualifying prospects in network marketing, this is definitely crucial and is key to basically building a successful team, right? So anyway, let's move right on to the next tip. Handling unqualified prospects. Didn't know we was gonna get to that, right? So not every prospect will be a perfect fit, and that is okay, right? It's okay. Here's how to handle unqualified prospects. And this is what sometimes people don't want to do, is be honest and respectful. Politely explain that it may not be the right fit at this time, but leave the door open for future opportunities. It's okay not to bring somebody in business with you if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt they are not a good fit. Don't bring them in and just count them as a number, because at the end of the day, you're going to know they're not a good fit. And again, they just wasted their money and time. Okay, so be honest and respectful and leave the door open for future opportunities, right? So offer value. If you know that they're not qualified, provide them with valuable resources or information that might help them in other ways, right? Provide them, again, with valuable resources or information that might help them in other ways, okay? And another thing is stay connected. Keep in touch through social media or email newsletter as their circumstances or interests may change in the future. And just know, when we talk about people being unqualified, they might not have the investment right then and there. And if they truly are a good fit for the business, then they'll be resourceful. They'll make a way, especially if they don't have the finances like right up front, right, to invest in themselves. So let's go ahead and tap in. If do anybody have anything on handling unqualified prospects? If not, you can always chime in later and drop your comments in, right? So let's tap into the next thing is the real life examples. And these are just simply example stories, right? So let's tap into the first one. We got Anna identified a highly motivated prospect who was looking for a flexible business opportunity. By asking the right questions and understanding their goals, she successfully onboarded them and they became one of her top performers. So again, she found and identified a highly motivated prospect who was looking for a flexible business, right? And she asked that prospect the right questions and understood her goals, not understand your goals because you know your goals, but to understand her goals, right? And so she was able to onboard them successfully, and she was a top performer, right? One of her top performers. So here we got this next example is James, focused on individuals with experience in sales and marketing. This strategy helped him build a strong team with the necessary skills to succeed in network marketing. Sometimes, you find those people who have those skills, right? The experience in sales and marketing. I mean, not necessarily saying that everybody have to have those skills, because sometimes with, and I'm going to say sometimes in network marketing, it's a different ball game but sales is sales, right? Sales is sales. So let's tap into the third example here. We have Emily use social media to connect with her prospects and ask qualifying questions through direct messaging. Now, I'm here to tell you, I'm the one that really don't like direct messaging, but it can be a tool that that can be definitely successful. And basically, through this approach, it allowed her to efficiently identify and engage with qualified prospects, right? So basically, you can use social media to qualify your prospects, right? Through direct messaging. So here we are up to the questions and answers, which I did add, give you opportunity to ask those questions as I was going through. But now what I'm going to do is open up the floor to your questions about qualifying prospects in network marketing, whether you are seeking advice on the qualifying process, handling unqualified prospects, or any other aspects of prospecting. We're here to help you. All right. So feel free to ask anything related to successfully qualifying prospects. So as you know, I do my countdown because I do my countdown. So if there's anyone that again is watching live right now or that will be watching on the replay, do drop your comments and we will go back in and answer them later. If you are on here live and you have questions, I will get those answered for you right now. But if not, we're going to count that down as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hey, Andrea, thanks for joining us. It
Andrea.
is definitely a great night, and you are in West Palm Beach, Florida, in the house, y'all. West Palm Beach, Florida. All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Boom.
So, so,
Right.
uh, so if there is no questions, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Now, Miss Wanda, I think she's got a better connection. So,
You can hear me?
yeah,
Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you, but yeah, I can hear you, but it's still a little delayed. But I can hear you.
Okay, but it's delayed but not denied. So I'm gonna
Not
get this. I'm
denied. You're not denied. Just a little delay. Actually coming through really good right now.
Okay, let me say this right quick. A lot of us in network marketing, we wasn't even qualified. We did not take the steps to be, how you say it, qualified with the qualified questions. But we running out here like, wow, how you say it, hot cakes. And we bringing people in and we're not asking them the qualifying questions. And you wonder why people jump out like grits in the water when they start popping and be balling. They be popping
She
everywhere,
said
right?
grits.
That's that's what it is. I'm from the South. I talk country, and that's what it is. These are my examples to use. We got to stop, take a breath, and realize that it's not for everyone. And I'm so glad that this night was designated for this topic, qualifying prospects. The ones that you qualify, make sure you ask the right questions. Make sure you listen very carefully to their answers. Because if you don't, 9 times out of 10, you qualifying and unqualified. Did you get that one? You're qualifying or unqualified. A lot of
All
us
right,
in
all right.
network marketing,
Yeah, that was yep. I agree with that 100%.
because a
I
lot of
affirm.
us are looking for numbers, instead of looking for individuals that got the same mindset, skill set, and already motivated to bring them aboard. So it's a big difference in that. But I'm gonna
Absolutely.
save myself to it's a big difference. Stop looking at people as numbers for you, and stop looking at you and look at them, what they want, what their dreams and aspirations are.
And so it's interesting, like, on this morning, on our Inspiration Morning Vitamin, that was one of the things they talk about. There's a difference between recruiting and building. They said recruiting is that you bringing in people for numbers, but when you're building, you're bringing people in to build and bring them through the process, right? So you definitely want to qualify the people that you potentially want to be in business with, right? So I mean, it makes so much sense. You don't want to build a business based on numbers, and don't look at your people as numbers. These are actually people that you chose to work with, and don't just leave them out there you know with no support, right? So but yes, it is, like I said, it is so important that you qualify to be in business with. So Miss One, did you have anything else?
Yes, I got a question. Can I ask you a
Go ahead.
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Suppose we didn't know each other, right? You're a network
Mm-hmm.
marketer.
Mm-hmm.
You go to my page, you follow me on social media. Will my
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle style make you want to prospect me?
So
Like I
if
got
I go to
all
your
these
page,
different. If you
um
okay, suppose I have another page, right? And I'm
uh
going and traveling this place and that place. With that as a network marketer, your skills, your mindset, your motivation, and I'm laying on the beach every day with a bottle. Would that make you prospect me?
well, if you're just on the go, you're traveling. I mean, well, I'll see that you're a person that travels. I mean, I guess it would, in a sense, it would probably pique my interest to see what it is that you do. for a living, because apparently if you're in different locations all the time, I want to know what you're doing. What type of business are you in,
Look,
right? I'm gonna ask,
right,
I'm gonna tap in and start asking questions, right?
right. So
And
if
then
I
I'm
tell
gonna
you
ask
I
you,
have,
so
if I tell you I got 5 different business,
well, if someone
would you
has five
prospect?
different businesses and they are very successful with those businesses, then really essentially, for the most part, I probably would not prospect them, especially if they're successful and they're making considerably a lot enough income and is supporting their lifestyle. Probably not. I mean, but based on a product, if my product will be, a product, if my product, right, that I have that they can benefit from, then I will more or less, ask them on the levels of, because if they're traveling and my product is travel, right? I mean, I might talk to them about
Right,
travel, you know, and
right,
how often they travel
right,
or something like that before, getting to know them and seeing if they're actual fit for my product. If they're not a fit for my business, then I want to see if they're a fit for the product that I do offer, right? But
that's
as
it.
far as a person who has multiple businesses and then they're successful in every last one of them, I probably would not um I wouldn't even talk to them about business at all. That's because really, essentially, it's really a waste of time because they're not going to stop what they're doing to build a brand new business, right? So unless they're just one of those
Right,
people who, you know, that's just that aggressive, right? I mean, and want
right,
multiple streams of income. But me personally, I can't see myself having multiple businesses and enjoying life if I'm having to work every last one of them, right? But and then it
right,
depends on what they are. If those businesses are set up to in a place where they're running on their own on automation, then yes, I might tap in, right? I might tap in, but again, it goes back
hmm,
to qualifying, asking the right questions to see what type of business they have and how their business are running, because it could very well potentially be a person that I could work with. They could be potentially be a fit for me,
right,
right? But I won't know until I ask those
right.
questions, right?
That's right, but you got to take time to ask questions. Some of us
Exactly.
get in such a hurry, they don't even ask no question. And then
All right.
after a certain amount of time, they go to lacking, they go to slacking, they go to like because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And that's asking questions,
Right.
communication. You ask a question, you're going to communicate, then you're going to know where you stand with that person on what level they are on. You can't
Right.
assume in the marketing. You got to have conversations. You
And then
got to, it's a must.
yeah, I mean, then you understand, their motivation, their goals, if they're their enthusiasm, you'll be able to understand all that. But without asking the right questions and identifying those key criteria, you don't know, right? You're just going on assumption,
Don't
which
know.
is really bad for business, right? So, did you have anything else so we can
Right.
go ahead and get this wrapped up, Miss Wanda?
Yeah, this is good stuff. But I tell you what, it's like now I could use this as a prime example. It's like leading me through the dark because I'm in the dark right now. But when in network market, when you don't ask qualifying questions and qualifying the people, it's the blind leading the blind. That's
And they all
basically
gonna fall in
what
the
it
ditch.
is.
And you're
That's
right.
it, because by example. So if you haven't been taught to ask qualifying questions, then how you expect to lead somebody to ask qualified questions?
This is
It's
true.
like the
This is true.
blind leading the
Yep, this is true. Okay, so I appreciate Miss Wanda with her last word, her closing thoughts. So, but as we wrap up, I want to encourage you to approach qualifying with a clear strategy and an open mind, right? And remember, the key is to focus on quality over quantity, right? And build a team of motivated, committed individuals who share your vision, right? So I want to say thank you all for joining us on today. And I hope that you found this session valuable. And I look forward to seeing you build a strong, successful network marketing team by mastering the art of qualifying prospects. And also, if you found value, please do share this live. We do appreciate you, and we will see you on tomorrow. I don't have what we got going on in our world, but anyway, if you have any questions, you feel free to message me or Miss Wanda, and we'll be definitely happy to answer those questions for you. And again, do engage in the comments with us. So again, have a divine night, and we'll see you on tomorrow.
Good night.